Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à ma chaîne YouTube. Today on my workbench I have Kraig and Ronald's Breckwell brand analog version pellet stove controller. This controller was sent to me because it has some electrical problems and they wanted me to have a look at the fan control speed, the low BCDE max positions. I'll note that on Luther's stove he has an auxiliary fan control, so that controls the speed of the fan. It's not actually controlled through the low BCDE max position. So as we cycle through the testing, we'll see that low BCDE max do not affect the room fan speed. It's set to high, same as if we were in the high speed mode down here. So after completing all of the necessary repairs on this controller, I've pre-tested it, everything is functioning correctly, and it's ready for final test before I package it up and return it to Ronald. As you can see, Ronald's controller is connected to my test fixture. My test fixture is made up of a few items. First is a faceplate which holds the controller in place. It also holds an auger motor. The shaft for the auger motor comes out the front, and I have an X marks the spot decal on the motor itself, so that when the controller calls for the auger to drive, you will see the X marks the spot decal spin. I also have 4 light bulbs at the back, and these 4 light bulbs simulate different functions of your pellet stove. The first one simulates the igniter, the next one simulates the combustion fan, the firebox fan. The third one in yellow simulates the auger motor. As I noted, I have an auger motor here. And finally in red, the convection or room fan. I have it on low right now. I'm off. I have power applied to it through my wiring harness. So let me go ahead and turn things on, and when I do, a couple lights will come on. There we have it. We have the combustion fan has come on, and we also have the convection or room fan. So I'm in manual mode now because we see that the green light up here is not on. So there's a few things I can check. One, of course, is the fan, which does not make any difference at all. Notice it's on high all the time. The low BCD also has it on max all the time. And as I noted, for this controller, the stove that it goes into has an auxiliary fan control speed on it, so that's why it's set to high. With that, they are able to adjust the fan speed. The other thing I can do is check the auger drive. I pressed a manual feed and we see that the light at the back has come on, so the auger motor is being driven. We also hear it, the auger motor itself, we hear it, and we see the X marks the spot decal down here spinning. So that is functioning quite nicely. I'll go through the low BCDE max and notice that the convection or room fan intensity stays at high. So that means that the fan would be running at high speed and there's no change in that at all. So that's what's different about this controller compared to the many others I've previously repaired. The next thing I'll do is I'll set the controller into automatic mode. To do that, I need to press the auger button here. When I do, a few things will happen of note. First, we'll see the green light at the top here come on. That'll tell us that the controller is in automatic mode. Next, we may get a quick cycle of the auger motor itself. You'll see the light come on and you may see the auger motor spin itself. And that will start a timer on the controller to determine when the first cycle of the auger motor itself will happen in automatic mode. Finally, when I take my finger off of the switch, we'll see that the igniter will come on. That igniter will come on for approximately 10 minutes. We're not going to test that duration in the video here. Just know that I've already pre-tested that timer and it functions for approximately 10 minutes before the igniter itself shuts off. So that's all functional. As I said, we won't see that in the video. So let me go ahead and start all this. As I press the button, we see the green light has come on. We had a quick spin of the auger and I'm going to release, and the timer has started to determine when the first cycle of the automatic auger drive will come on. Let's wait for that to happen. Since we're in low, it'll be a long time and the drive period will be quite short. Let's wait for that to happen. Very short drive period, notice that. We'll wait for one more cycle of that so you know how long it takes. And then what I'll do is I'll go to the max position and we'll see the difference in the auger motor. Very short. So let's go to max. Now what should happen is we'll have a much longer auger drive and a shorter period in between auger cycles. So let's wait for the first one to happen. Longer auger. Notice how long that is? There it goes. And we'll wait for another cycle to happen. It should be rather quickly compared to the low position. There it is. One more time, then I'll go back to low. Long auger cycle. I'll go back to low. And I hope you can see it in the video, but the light behind the panel here does come on whenever the auger drives. There it is. Notice a short auger cycle, very short. One last time and I'll shut everything down. There it is. So let me shut everything down. So there we are, Ronald, Kraig. I want to thank you very much for sending me your controller. That a boy Luther, I was very happy to receive that and work on it for you. For all of you other viewers out there, if you have a pellet stove controller of your own, whether it's a Breckwell, Quarterfire, or USSC, and you have a service need for it, please feel free to contact me. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about it. In the meantime, I hope that you'll take a few seconds to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that very much. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.